We've taken the 5 case study videos that we entered into the strategy competition and used those same videos to brief 3 different artists. And in their own art, in their own way they communicate, tell us what BBDO was all about in 2013.
My name is Kevin Fox. I'm a musician, composer, arranger, side musician, and solo artist. For me, storytelling in music takes into consideration the listener, but it always has to speak to me first. To me, it's a transference of an idea, a transference of an emotion, something from being transferred from one person to another. That to me is a story. So what I did, I let it seep into me. I didn't look at the material for a couple of days. I didn't advantageously try to accomplish anything the first 2 days other than just sort of absorb what I was confronted with at the office, what the briefing revealed to me. And a couple of days later I went back to the material and spent a lot of time with the material, and while watching the ad campaigns I started jotting down words that sort of represented how I was inspired by what I was witnessing. And after sitting with it for a while, and like hours into sitting here in front of the material and sort of going through this process, I was struck by one word that sort of kept coming back to me, and that was the word conversation. And in the sense that it seemed that what all your ad campaigns do, or what your work seems to do, is generate a conversation in society. So this is my story of the year 2013 for BBDO. And I've called it Conversations. So I ended up with basically the concept of having 3 general movements. The first movement being the most involved with the question and development, and starting with a pulse representing the clock or time, the start of a day, or the start of the year, or the start of an idea, the entering of a client with a query, with a question. From that point, we're into the second movement, and this movement is basically a response to the campaign. It's another conversation, but this is a social conversation. This is the result of the hard work that you've done in the office, and I wanted it to be improvised because I wanted to represent what actually happens out there, because we are all affected by our environments. The third movement, I wanted to represent vaguely everything from the board meeting, where the ad campaign's been out for a while, and this is you guys sitting around looking at the results, or assessing the value of the job that you've done.